Hello, everybody, and welcome to Magic Arena. I am SeiferKatt, and today I was going to play some Sealed, but apparently it's Yargle Day, so let's do that first because I want that sweet, sweet experience. So you've got five choices of deck. You got Blargle, Blurgle, Gargle, Rargle, and Wargle. I'm gonna go with Wargle because I like white black as a color. Now let's explain Yargle first off. Let's look at. I don't really care about the deck, but let's look at Yargle. The reason why it's Yargle Day is it's September 3rd, or for me, it's actually September 4th because New Zealand time zones, and also Americans have their days around the wrong way. I would say it should be March the 9th would be Yargle Day, but instead Americans say it's September 3rd. I mean, that's just because how Americans do dates. But anyway, Yargle Day, it's all about Yargle. He's a big frog spirit. He's got ridiculously high power and he's got little tiny legs. Um, just got a weird stat line, which is why we're celebrating Yargle, I suppose. He came in on the first Dominaria set, so it's always good to celebrate Yargle Day. Um, so we're just playing it. It'll probably Yargle versus Yargle. It's Yargle versus Yargle. We'd have it no other way. So we've got decent lands, so we're just going to keep this. Now, Yargle Day does have frog spells you cast cost 2 less. So Yargle costs 1 black. And also, whenever a frog enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, draw a card, and that frog gains all the abilities of the sacrificed creature. Okay, so that's interesting. So we kind of want to play a creature, and then make Yargle gain all its powers. Yes, the powers of Yargle! You dare not stop a Yargle. Yeah, that's fine. Just come on in, the water's fine. I imagine he'll probably play a Yargle. He has not played a Yargle. Interesting. Well, wait. I thought frogs were cost 2 less. Can I not cast a frog? It costs 2 less to cast, and it's a frog. Can I please have my frog, sir? What have I missed? No, it's just not going to let me cast my frog. I am deeply disturbed by my lack of Yargle frogs. Disappointed, quite frankly. I feel like they've stolen my Yargle. So rude. Phyrexian Imp. Okay, look, we're going to try this again. Why did it? Yeah, absolutely. Eat that man. So Yargle now can do quite a lot. He's a 9/3 Vigilance Lifelinker. That's pretty funny. I don't know if it's particularly helpful, but okay, Yargle's been murdered. They've murdered my Yargle! What's the point of this? I don't know. I just want experience, guys. I just want free cards. Is that too much to ask? Maybe. That's my fault, not yours. I'm just confused why my Happy Yargle Day didn't work. Yargle Day has not been happy. I should have been able to cast a Yargle for 1. Is Yargle Day broken, mayhaps? Mayhaps. Now Flying Yargle. Okay. Maybe Waggle is not the best. I'm feeling that quite quickly, in fact. Okay. But the Yargle is staying behind, where he's gonna think about what he's done. He's just become a treasure. Oh, Yargle is always a treasure, if you ask me. Goodness. Alright, I don't think we're going to play... Hey Veldak, how you doing? I don't think we're going to do more than this after this. I don't think this is particularly fun. I think we'll go straight into sealed after this, because this is actually pretty dull. I mean, it's fun that it's an event, but is it fun to stream? Not so much. Not so much. We've got another Yargle, but it doesn't cost less, even though it should. We will cast my Yargle, eat the vampire, as you must always eat a vampire. We know the rules. If a vampire is not being eaten, what are you doing? You know? Could have played that better, but that's alright, we didn't. Okay, so... You finished the Colors Challenge and never won anything else? That's fine. So now what happens, Valdek, is each day they give you like another like deck to play with. Like you play a couple of games and you get like more decks, and that's how you get decks from now on. Okay, you're gonna play a Yargle. What are you gonna do? You're gonna eat the flyer? Yeah, he's gonna eat the flyer. He would do that. Really need that Yargle killed. I could do real damage with that. Real question. See, Hexproof from Black would actually be amazing on Yargle, because then it's like, you can't block my Yargle. My Yargle. Oh no, so many unknown cards. Oh goodness, Yargle, you are so silly. You're just a big boy with little tiny legs. You can't be trusted. I guess I legally have to block this. I mean, not legally, it's not like a legal requirement, but I probably should, otherwise I'll get my ass handed to me immediately. I mean, this battle is not going well, we can say that quite safely. Although, if I keep getting extra cards, I mean, I get card advantage. And card advantage is where it's at. So let's just keep doing that, I suppose. Draw a card, yes. Okay. So, Twisted Embrace, get rid of that Yargle, I think. Quite frankly, Yargle, we can't stand to have Yargles around. He's too scary, and he's called Yargle. The more I say Yargle, the less sense that word makes, but the more I enjoy saying it. So he's gone clearly Blargle, because all his cards are black in color. Yeah. He's an interesting... He's not a great card. Like a... Oh, wait. His cost is reduced by 2. He just normally costs 5. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it hits hard, but it's not a very good card. It's kind of the weird thing with it. Draw a card, lose some life. Sure, why not? Like, it is historically a rather poor card just because it's just strong. It's all it has going for it. Probably should have attacked, actually. Played the land attacked. I forgot my fledgling. Just this griffin with, like, crazy eyes. Oh, you know what? We need to be in a different place. I think over here. Over here? Over here looks pretty safe place to be. Also, I'd like to know, is the thing doing what it should be doing? Hopefully, if you mouse over the cards, you should be able to see what the cards are. Is that working? No, not really. That's frustrating. Anyway, would like to draw a card, lose 2 life. That's fine. some life, sure. Double strike Yargle would be pretty insane. See, we've got some real options now. Alright. We're going to attack for 4, just see what happens with that. It's not like he can block us or anything. Yes. Must be defeated by a flying shitty griffin. Look at its eyes. Its eyes creep me out. Okay, you sacrificed your Yargle for that, did you? I assume he's now going to play another Yargle, because... Yep, here he comes. The big froggy boy himself. And you get a card from the Witch's Book, which, quite frankly, most of the stuff is not great. Some of it's okay. Oh, the Cauldron Familiar can't block anymore. That's an interesting change. It's one thing I like that Arena has. I know Magic players don't like this, but I love the fact they can, like, patch cards. I know Magic players don't like the idea of patched cards, but patched cards just mean that you can keep playing with cards and they can boost cards' power if they kind of suck. I think it's great. I acknowledge that my opinion is different from a lot of people's, but that's okay. A lot of people be like, no, if they patch the card, it's like, it's different from what the original card was. I'm like, yeah, but I don't really care about such things. Oh, it's a different frog. What? Another frog? My goodness. I never anticipated such BS. And you didn't go for it. Interesting. I really need something to happen here, so we're just going to keep taking damage. But actually, in the end, that's probably going to kill us. Bit of a shame. That's how life is sometimes, though. Yeah, we'll be dead in like 4 turns minimum at this rate. Unless we get some serious life gaining happening, but... Just because my black market connections are going to kill me. Choose one or more. Wait, you can choose more than one? Oh man, I can just kill myself in 1 turn now. Ugh. Excitement. I'm going to be dead next turn actually, because there's no defense against that flyer. Oh well. My opponent's like, ooh, do I kill him on my turn? You could literally do nothing and I will still die. But no, they're... Oh, it's when something comes into play, not leaves. Yeah, well, even so, I am dead here. Like, I am dead on board. There's nothing they need to do. All they need to do is end turn, and that's game. Instead, what they've done is actually allow me to live for another turn. Confusing. Not that it matters. How quickly, like, a large amount of life runs out, right? Like, I had so much life, and now it's like, oh, there's my Yargle that I needed. Anyway, let's do that and die. Alright, we're not doing more Yargle for now. I'll play Yargle in my own time. I hope that'd be a little bit more interesting, but it really wasn't. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sealed. So that will be a thing where I get a bunch of cards, and we try to make a deck out of it. Previously I did a sealed, I went 2 and 3, which is not great. 2 and 3 is not great stats, but see how it goes. And these are gems that I got for like playing previously, so... Okay, hopefully some good rares this time. What have we got? Leyline Binding, rather. Yeah. Decent. Archangel of Wrath. 2 Archangels of Wrath. Huh. Actually, white looks kinda cracked. 2 Archangels of Wrath, a Leyline Binding, and Anointed Peacekeeper making their stuff cost more. I mean, you don't really get much better than that. Hopefully my white doesn't suck beyond that, but I mean, we've got a lot of white cards. Okay. So the idea now is we've got to make a 40 card deck, including lands, for what we want. So the Archangel of Wraths, obviously we take those. The Annoying Peacekeeper, obviously take that. We're just going to take the rares that we know are good, right? And then we'll figure out what we need to. Preferably, we need to go red or black. Red, we don't seem to have a lot in that. Hopefully we have like a red-white land. We do. Ooh, actually. Yeah, this might work. And black. Okay, we've got some things as well. We'll take Leyline Binding just because it gets a card out of the way for a while. It's removal of sorts. So, for my Archangels of Wrath to be really good, we need to go red-black. So, white, red, black. And let's see. Got a 1/1 Death Touch flying. That's usually pretty good. Some sort of vague removal. That's always a pretty decent card because it's a really good combat trick. I think I will grab that. I like the Goblin. He's good. Yeah, you know what? One of those good. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. All creatures get -2. You know what? That's not bad. It's some sort of removal. It'll get rid of, like, if they're doing a weenie deck of sorts. Phyrexian Rager, pretty good. Big Horse, can always go well with a big horse. Yeah, it's not really a surprise. Big Horse, always good times. Coalition Brute, pretty good. Enthrall to the Pit. Yeah, I like that card. And yeah, okay, so going rather rapidly through this, which is fine. Make an elemental creature? Yes, please. I like elemental creatures. Sacrifice creature, put power on everything? Yes, absolutely. White, black, white, red. Okay, lands are pretty okay. This deck, we're just really selecting all the good stuff and calling it a day. Honestly, that's probably where you want to be. Do I care about Vanquish's Axe? No. Walking Bulwark? No. Some sort of mana worker? Probably not. A Librarian? Probably not. Shield Wall Central? I don't know what's up with this set and their love of defenders, but it is strange. Okay. We want to go look at our white cards because we didn't really look at those before. Love Song of Night and Day, I don't particularly love. Banalish Sleeper, I like it. Or Banalish? Sure. That might Herbalist. Go a couple of those, I think. Enlist is pretty good. You can't go wrong with some Enlist. You're never going to be kicked. We don't really have a lot of strong boys, though. We've got some decent strength boys. Some more removal would be good, but I don't know what we've got in that way. Maybe take the Battlefly Swarm just because that's kind of removal of a sense. I mean, that's removal. You know, it costs way too much to remove 7. Oh god, maybe that's not removal. Take up your shield is not hard removal, but it will do the job. Have I neglected something, like for instance another color? Green is fine. No, green's not great. Blue. I think what I've taken is correct. Now, I notice we've got a couple of things that really like to see domain. And as domain is pretty neat, I think we probably wouldn't go wrong with, say, maybe swapping a mountain out for one of those. That's useless. There's no reason you'd take that. Okay, so and take that as well. So we're taking some colors that we don't really use just for the extra land types. I think that's probably good. Do we want to destroy artifacts? Yeah, you know what? Artifacts could be really bad if they come in the wrong way. How's our curve? A lot of creatures. A lot of creatures. Don't know how I feel about that. Am I doing a multicolor deck? Yes. So what I'm doing is I'm doing sealed. So I've opened 6 packs. So 6 packs of 15 cards each. And I have to make a deck out of that. So thankfully, it's not too bad. 3 colors is unfortunately where I'm going to have to end up being. 2 colors would be better, but then I got 2 rares of the same kind, which is exciting. Which is this Archangel of Wrath, which, you know, it could be good. We'll see. See, there's some really interesting, like these two working together is actually really interesting. It makes a creature every turn, and then we kill that creature to boost everyone else. I'm a little bit concerned about how much mana I need with Kicker, but I think this is what we're going to do. Do we drop a Semite Herbalist and go something a little bit beefier? Like this Griffin. Keldon Strike Team. Yeah, that makes my curve look a little bit less weird. Okay, yep, let's do this. And the important thing is that you must know is my avatar is a big cat, my pet is a peaceful pup, and my card sleeves is a cat. We've got a couple of card sleeves, but the cat is my favorite. We've got this one as well. That was pretty good. That was a bit more of a grumpy cat, which I like. I've been playing for a while. I got some stuff. All right, this is what we're going to do. That's my sealed deck. May God have mercy on our souls. That was quick. This guy's just using the old default avatar. Look at him go. How do we feel about this so far? I mean, I've got all 3 colors. That's something, right? We've got a turn 2 play. I think we're actually okay with this. Turn 3 play, turn 2 play. Yeah. Turn 3 plays also see what they've got in hand. The only thing that this deck worries me about is we do not have a lot in the way of removal. Like, hard removal. Game looks absolutely the same on the phone. Excellent. That's what I'd hoped for. Okay. We're not going to play the swamp just yet. We want to keep that as a surprise for one more turn. And we'll see what happens now. I assume he's going to play something on turn 2. Could be foolish not to. He's played a Rootwaller. Ah, Rootwallers. What a painful lad. Alright, painful. We'll attack, because you always attack before doing the next step. Scry 1. We don't need that land. Okay, and we're going to play the Peacekeeper. Now, here's the great thing about the Peacekeeper, is we do get to see what's in his hand. Nothing is particularly too scary. Did we know he's doing green? We did know he's doing green. Okay. So all I can think of is this Atrocity is kind of going to be a pain sooner rather than later. So we'll just put the Atrocity in to cost more. Oh, actually, I'll steal the Badger. Badger, actually. Bog Badger! So he will play a 3-cost this turn. That's not much I can do about that. Look at this guy. He's just sprinting around having a good time. Not really, actually. We can sacrifice creature, destroy creature. That's always going to be a problem of sorts. That's sorcery speed, not instant speed. That's good. I can't say I'm surprised to see that around. Now see, that is the first thing we're excited about. Now, I would love to attack into with both of these and see what we can do. Haven't shown me anything that I'm particularly worried about just yet. I think we do just keep attacking. Scry 1 to get that. Honestly, at this point, I probably do want another land. Which is a strange thing to say, I know. Well, that's why I'm never giving, that's why I'm never giving Wes mod privileges, despite how much he wants it. Okay, so we're going to kill that atrocity. Might be a little bit of an overreaction, but I don't really mind too much. Okay, so they've only gone 2 color. It's, that's not brave, that's cowardice. Yeah, Bog Badger can't be played until they've got 5 mana. A 5 mana Bog Badger does not sound like a good time. Like, you've messed up if you're relying on a 5 mana Bog Badger. Although, he might not actually have any creatures right now. Okay. You sacrifice your creature to kill one thing. The Rootweiler may have been stronger to stay alive, but hey, I'll take it. They're really worried about that Scry, huh? I guess they don't want their Bog Badger in any sort of hurry. Oh, they're going to just get their Rootweiler back. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. The Warhorse I kind of want to leave for the moment. The Archangel of Wrath, we'll leave it where it is. So I think no, you attack first. You know the rules, and so do I. So we've got 2 3/3 Tramplers, and they should do a good job. No, one doesn't trample. Sorry, my bad. So 1 more mana would actually be good at this point. 2 would be pretty good too, but well, one black mana would be probably ideal at this point. Okay, this guy's returned. Welcome back, my dude. You must always welcome back your enemy, otherwise they don't know they're appreciated. Ellen Strike Team. We do not have enough for the kicker, and I really don't want to spend it that way, so we're just going to attack. This guy untaps because of this. Wonderful. Something I was very worried about that he wouldn't be able to untap. I've just realized we may have made a mistake because he's got his Gaia's Might. If that's the case... You know what, if that's the case, he's used it and it's done. But I forgot about that. Also, no, he's done it right. So we could Gaia's... No, we can't. Choking Miasma. I've messed up. You only have 1 legendary creature by name in play. So, for instance, Tori here, I can only have 1 Tori in play at a time. I can't play 2 Tories, for instance. But I could have like a bunch of other characters as well. Okay, that was messed up. I messed that up. I'm not seeing any flyers. You know what? Even though I don't get the bonus, I just want that bonus so bad. No. We're going to play it without the kicker. Because a 3-4 flying has to be dealt with. If they don't deal with this pretty quickly, they're going to lose. Yeah. It's kind of a weird thing. So Yargle Day, for some reason, because it's Yargle Day, the 4th of September. Sorry, I'm just loving the time zone problem. Because it's Yargle Day, they allowed you to break the rules of Magic and have 8 Yargles in a deck. Because that's just the fun of it, I guess. An automatic Librarian. You know what? That's fine. Scry 2. Scry 2, my dude. Scry 2. 2 on the top. Okay, they liked what they saw. That might be bad for me. And the root wall is back. That's fine. Scry means you can look at the top 2. Well, scry means look at that number of cards on the top of your deck, and you can either put them on top in any order or put them on the bottom. So, for instance, if you scry 2 and you saw 2 lands and you needed creatures, you just put them at the bottom. You know, you don't want to see them again. It's a pretty cool mechanic, actually. Okay, so we attack first. Always the rule. Attack for 3. We do not want a Keldon Strike team now. We want to do Phyrexian Warhorse, I think. That's going to make me dudes. Because what we could do next turn is Keldon Strike team with everything. That'll give them haste. Everything attacks. Probably wins. I'm worried about this Bog Badger. They killed my angel. Okay. Okay, that sucks. That does suck. But, I mean, it makes sense. Please explain. All right, so right now we're at a situation. Why always attack first? Okay, good question. So you'd always attack first because when you've got all your mana open and you've got cards in hand, your opponent doesn't know what you can do. So, for instance, you attack into them and they go, "Ooh, I might want to do something," but then again, he could have a plan. When you play, and then after you attack, you play your creatures and things that can't affect combat. Because the last thing you want to do is play a creature, attack, they block, and you go, "Oh, if I had the mana, I could have done something with this." So you never want to be in that situation. That's a bad place to be. So this turn, I'm not planning to attack. Actually, attacking doesn't look the worst. So I'm going to play this first because I want to kill that Root Waller. I don't like it. Oh, that's damage to the face. I read that card wrong. Okay. Well, I'm not attacking now. See, I thought that was like if I knew that was damage to them, I would do my combat first, which I wouldn't actually do anything in combat this turn. They've played a land. I probably wouldn't play that land in this case because with 6 mana, they usually they might think you're doing something, and if they think you're doing something, you want to let them think that. So right now, I've got 5 lands. I don't need 5 lands. Ooh. What I could do is I could go Choking Miasma. That would kill 2 of their guys, but not mine. Okay, here's the plan. We go Choking Miasma. That will kill these 2 creatures and this guy. Then we attack with everything and just win. They've got no cards in hand, so they don't have any effects they can do. Nothing is going to help them here. So yeah, We got Choking Miasma. We can't kick it. I really wanted to have an action before that happened, but that's okay. And then we also play the Kelvin Strike team. And then we attack with everything. They can block 2 of them, but they can't block 3 of them. And they block like that, and then 2 damage gets through. Yeah, this is fine. This wipes their board. Like, I would have rather paid the 1 to make my Warhorse stronger before this. So that was messed up on my part. I thought the game was going to give me a priority. But that's okay. The point is, they've drawn 1 card. I've got 3 creatures. Unless they've got a board wipe of some interesting description, this is probably game now. But yeah, you want to generally make sure that your opponent can't play. Like, you can always play around what your opponent can do, and they can't play around what you do. And so if they think you've got an instant, or they like, if you've got a creature that, for instance, you can attack and pump it to make it slightly stronger with mana, you attack with it first, and they go, oh geez, I don't know, he might pump it, I'm not going to block it. And you think to yourself, I was never going to pump that, but I didn't want you to know that. Okay, that's good. That's 1 win. We made some mistakes there, but I think the deck carried through. But yeah, so that's why you want to like hold off your your casting. Of course, if you want to cast something that's going to affect combat, then you play that before combat, such as like a creature with haste, or a creature like something that will kill something you do not want to deal with. But don't also forget, like, if you've got a card that draws you a card and it's going to cost all your mana, save that right until the end of your opponent's turn. Like, you're not going to, you don't need it. Make sure they don't know that you've got nothing. I don't particularly love this hand. It's got 2 mana. Everything costs more than that. We could get lucky and draw a 3rd mana, and even if we do, there's not much we can do with it. I mulligan this. This is pretty much exactly as bad, but I don't want to keep going down cards. So now we scry one of these cards away, which is a shame, or return 1 to the bottom of my library. There you go, that works. We're going to put this on the bottom. Quite frankly, it's the most expensive. It's a 4/4, sure, but we've got other things in the deck that'll help. What we really need to see fairly early on is a land. I don't know if that's coming. I hope it does. I don't know what that sleeve is. That's a cool sleeve. Okay, we got a Plains. Bad news, we've got nothing to play with it right now, but, you know. They've played a wall. What does that wall do? It looks for land. Okay. I'm not entirely thrilled by that card. I probably wouldn't play it too much, but then again, maybe they've got some cool defender synergies. I guess I'll find out next turn. They're going to have 4 basic land types. That's pretty bad. Not for them, of course. I think they're pretty happy about that. We're going to play the Anointed Peacekeeper. We're going to have a look at their hand, and we're going to make something more expensive. I am seeing defender synergies. Oh dear. I didn't actually expect to see defender synergies. Thoroughly impressed and confused. Okay, so what do I want to be played least? Academy Wall isn't that... Whenever you can... Oh, he's gonna do stuff. I think the Shield Wall Sentinel, oddly enough, even though it's not really going to do much, I just want it to stay right where it is right now. The Hydromancer could have been a bigger thing, but he needs like an extra 4 mana on top of what he's just played. I saw him playing that, it was just like, haha. But, okay, he's just come out and played that straight away. That's cool. So, I play my land. Now, the Hydromancer doesn't bother me too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with the Peacekeeper. I prefer not to play Take Up the Shield, but if I have to, I will. If he just lets us go through, then I'll play my Coalition War Brute. So he's defended. That's fine. He's got no mana, so he's got no tricks up his sleeve. So I'm going to take up the shield, make my dude stronger. Wabam. Kill him, lose nothing in return. That's good times. Honestly, I'm surprised how... So when I used to play Magic when I was 13, I thought the best strategy was just to put all my cards in one deck, and I had a deck that was like, no joke, like, you can't even see that it was like very, very tall. It was a very big deck. It's not how you're supposed to play Magic, but that's how I played it anyway. I had a very big deck as a 13-year-old, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Just say that because I know people enjoy that joke. Okay, so we can't break through with either of these right now, but next turn we attack with the Coalition War Brute, using Enlist to make him stronger, and we'll break through. Rimshot indeed. I know what my community likes. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried that he's got so much mana up. He's got a Gaia's Might. That's probably bad. So he can boost something by... Goodness, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can boost it by 4/4. Which would be rough, of course. But then it's gone, and then we've busted through a wall. I don't know if I love that strategy, though. I don't know if I love that strategy at all. But you got to do it at some point, right? So 7... Wait, actually, no. If we attack into that, it'll be 7... Then that goes 4... No, I would lose and die. Bad strategy. We do not attack. So the Gaia's Might... This is the advantage of knowing what your opponent has in their hand. The Gaia's Might there, that could give him +4/+4 because of his different land types. And I don't want to attack into that wall because it'll just kill my Coalition War Brute and I gain nothing out of the whole equation. He's going to search for a creature with Defender, reveal it, and put it into his hand. It's going to be another one of those. Okay. However, what he doesn't have right now is enough green mana. So now we can do that attack. Oh, no. So he isn't... Yeah, he isn't enlisting. I think this is how this works. So he doesn't have enough mana to cast the thing that scares me, so he'll just take 7. I will accept that. And because they've got Defender, they can't attack, and I'm super happy with that. They can stay right where they belong. And we've got a horse that'll eat people, which is a weird sentence, but okay. And we've got enough mana to, if they play something big, say a Territorial Maro. See, this is the sort of thing you save these big spells for. We're going to steal it, we're going to attack with it, and then it'll die. Brilliant. So he's like, ha ha ha, I've got the advantage now. And I'm like, well, I'm glad you think so. So we kick it. And then we attack with the Maro, obviously. Because the Maro is going to die. And I don't care about the Maro. I only have a 1 turn anyway. Well, the Maro will never die because they will just concede. Hey, Wes, how you doing? It's always good when the lead Magic developer wins you the game. What? The water bottle's broken again. Swear to God. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Sometimes it just doesn't open properly. And it's just confusing. All right. That's 2 wins. That's not bad. I mean, that was against a wall deck. I mean, if I'm worried about a deck attacking me, a wall deck is not that. All right, how are we feeling about this? We've got a bunch of Phyrexians. That's always interesting. I'm kind of liking this so far. We've got a turn 2 play. I probably don't want to do the kicker right now. We've got a turn 3 play. And we don't have any red cards at the moment. That's going to be awkward when they come along. But I'll call an absolute win. Also, they've got a fire kitty. That's irrelevant, but they do have a fire cat. I don't have any cats as pets. Which makes me a little sad. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so my opponent's thinking about something. You can hear the gears turning. Clickety, 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 click. Clickety, 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 click. Clickety, 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 click. Some sort of Phyrexian mind going on over there. I do like these plain, like these double land types for a common. That's really useful. Especially with Domain. I think that's so fun. Okay, so he's played a turn 1 play. Always exciting. Like I said, this is going to be awkward when that happened. We've got a red card, but no mountains. Mountains, if you will. I could always wait another turn and then kill that as well, because I reckon he's going to evolve that. So I'm actually going to hold. I could play it, but I kind of want this to die. I mean, it's a rare card. I know rare card doesn't mean, ooh, it's the best card, but... See, he's just spent... Like, I'm going to take a hit of 2. That's okay. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Another swamp. Sure. You know what? I'll take that. So this kicker means we each have to sacrifice a creature. So there's not really much choice. It's going to be the creatures that are in play. There we go. So, you know, I know it looked like a bad play, but a common killed a rare, and that thing can get quite nasty quite quickly. So I'm happy to see that go. Meanwhile, there is a human knight. Now he can be buffed. Oh, they didn't have a turn 3 play. Land. That's exciting. I like that. And we'll play Aaron, Benalia's Ruin. I love how the stained glass of the whole Benalia thing is sort of melted down, so giving some sort of claws. Okay, see, he's attacking like that, and we know he's got a buff. Because he can spend 2 mana, 1 in white, to get +1/+1, and he's got first strike, so that'll just kill Aaron. And I don't want you to kill Aaron. I like Aaron. So you can just do 2 damage to me. Now he knows he doesn't need to spend the mana. Never mind. I was going to say, now he knows he doesn't need to spend the mana, he can, like, do cool stuff with it, but I guess he doesn't need to. There's that 1 black 1/1 that can kill any creature. Oh yeah, it's because of Death Touch. Yeah, Death Touch is something you got to watch out for. So, I'm not too worried about that guy, just... I'm going to be doing more damage than he's going to be doing. I win this race at the moment. But we keep up the shield if we need it. Now we could Leyline Binding, but I don't think we Leyline Binding over this. I don't think it's a big concern. Okay, now he's flashed in some 1/1 soldiers. Ooh, no, not 2 creatures. I am so frightened right now. That was the ability you wanted to ask worded that way. When you gain life, you gain that amount +1 more. Why is it worded that way? So it's basically saying when you gain 5 life, you get 6 life. When you get 2 life, you gain 3 life. That's all it's saying. It's worded that way for some particular reason. There's probably something to do with the way they write Magic cards. I don't know exactly why it'd be worded that way, but that's what it means. It doesn't gain life itself, but it's not double. It's just one extra. So whatever that number is, it's one more. That's right. Okay, so they're going to attack me for 4. Now, this number starts to get a little bit dicier. I think we will actually not attack next turn because we will not win this race. A mountain would be wonderful. I would like a mountain. Okay. I'm still not seeing anything worth binding. Like, that's kind of annoying, but it's not too scary. So we're going to just hang out here. Now, this is where I said a mountain would be really good. It would still be really good, but there's nothing we can do about it. So we will just hang out here. We will have no attacks. We're just going to have to be a little bit defensive for a little while. Fountain of Life for 20 green. Yes, that's... So they attack with everything they've got. That's cool. I kind of expected that. Now, we will defend this way. Because he can boost that guy, and I want him to. Because if he boosts that guy, he'll be like, haha, your guy dies. And I'm like, maybe not. Of course, he could be planning something. So now my guy cannot die right now, and he's also indestructible, and also lifelink. So you do 3 damage to me. Nice. I'm impressed. But that was probably the main concern, and the main concern has thrown himself upon me. A Phyrexian Rager, which sounds like an awesome party, dude. I take 1 damage by draw a card. Ooh, Aggressive Sabotage could be good if I had the mana. I would love the life gain, but... I mean, I could attack with Aaron, do 4 damage. I think it's probably not a bad idea, honestly. Because then the Rager will defend against the Saltine. I'll still take 2, but that's okay. If they attack with everything, that is. It's a bit scary. I'm a little bit concerned, but not massively concerned. Like, my concern level is like, you know, out of 10, maybe like a 4. Which I should ramp that up to a 6. Okay. So I'll defend the Saltinder. This is, I expected this. This is so far within the realms of what I wanted to happen. Yep. Okay, see, now we're back in the realms of that's not what I wanted. But that's okay. Here's my mountain that I've been waiting for a while. Okay. So we've got a couple of options here. The Hand of Hatred is pretty good. That's going to start boosting things in a really interesting way. Alternatively, we could play an Outrider. I think we're now looking at definitely binding this one away. That's going to cost me 2 mana. Okay, here's the plan. We play that. We attack with this guy. He'll do 2 damage. Ah, I forgot that takes 2 mana. Okay, not great. We can start doing it next turn, though. Because I really want the... No. No. We need to bind this. That is very important. And because it has flash, we will wait until the last moment. That is very important. You always wait for the last moment to do these sorts of things. Unless you're playing blue and you've got to play around counter spells, but we're not doing that right now. Because what if he plays something really good right now? I don't want that. So I think he's going to attack with everything. See, now this I didn't expect. That's why I got a D20 life counter for that very reason around here. Okay, now this I didn't really expect. So what we're going to do is something like this. We're going to see if he's going to cast anything. I feel like there's going to be some shenanigans here. Destroy evil. Ah. Okay. There's nothing I can do to save that. That's alright. Yeah, some people did that too. So, Aaron gonna die. That's okay. We can't save him. But we can get rid of this Soul Tender. So, Aaron will die before this 1/1 is killed. That's fine. The Soul Tender gets ripped out. I mean, I think I've got a D20 just kicking around here somewhere. I don't know. Like a life spinner where it sort of counts down. They're pretty fun. And you're going to make more 1/1s, are you? Okay. I'm not threatened by that, but thank you for trying. Okay, we're going to make you discard some cards. Yeah. Discard 2 cards and deal 3 damage to him. Not the best, but it's not the worst either. Okay, so what did he lose? He lost a combat trick and he lost a Phyrexian Warhorse. Neither of those are particularly worrisome. Now I imagine they're going to attack with everything. I am worried what that third card was. Yeah, that's bad. That's something we didn't really want to see. However, if I get 1 more mana, it hopefully won't matter. Now, have I done my counting correctly? 3 plus 4 is 7. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll cast it with the kicker. We'll borrow your vampire, please, sir. And we attack. And the vampire dies. It also boosts itself for a brief moment, which, that's confusing. Now, assuming they don't gain life this turn, that's probably game. We play this, that'll do 4 damage to them. Game! Pretty happy with that victory. That could have been bad. You know what? I'm just going to say, I think Enthrall to the Pit is really good. If you can get 7 mana, just the fact that it... Like, it's not too uncommon to have a 4 mana thing that steals a creature for a turn. That's fine, but the fact that it can have the kicker of also get rid of the creature permanently, that's just... Well, not permanently, but, you know, get rid of the creature, that's just perfect. Thank you. Like, that's just chef's kiss, you know? We almost had a great combo of Aaron and Lagamos, but that's okay. Okay. Well, our rewards are increasing. We want to get to 6 wins to basically make this thing free. But, I mean, every win does give me more gems, and that's pretty good too. We'll see how it goes. Oh shit, he's playing with the Yargle avatar. I guess it's Yargle day. How are we feeling? Oh, we've got a turn 1 play, a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, you know what? This is fine. And I'm on the draw? Sure, I'll take it. Don't have any red cards. That seems to happen to me lately. 3 mana is a good starting hand, though. A mana worker, yeah, that's kind of annoying, but it's not the worst. This thing having enlist is so good, and it's going to be very helpful with my Samite healer. Now, I've done the combat round the wrong way. I should have attacked before playing Samite Herbalist, but I didn't. It's okay. Got through it okay. We survived, everyone. Pat yourselves on the back. Could have been it for us, but it wasn't. Now, as much as I would like to play the beachfront, I do want to get the Cavalier out this turn. So we will attack for... yeah, we attack for 1 first. You know, get that 5% damage in. Very important. Oh yeah, it's an Orcanite. I forget that. I was like confused about the sound. Wheel of Fortune 30, 40 times. Yep, that sounds... Yep, that sounds like something I can imagine you playing with. One day I hope they bring in my favorite card into Arena. Warp World. It's not a good card. It's too high priced. It does dumb shit, but I like it because it does dumb shit. So the Eerie Soul Tender is probably not going to do great if it runs into me. I don't assume they're going to attack. If they do, they're doing some tricky stuff. No, I thought so. I thought he was a coward. And he proved it to me. Now, as much again aggressive sabotage as I'd like to do that, I think it's time to play Aaron. Because we can always sacrifice that soldier just to make everyone else stronger. Now, if I see any removal coming, it's probably coming for Aaron at this point. Yep, there it goes. Goodbye, Aaron. That's fine. Look, I mean, hey, Aaron is not my most powerful card. He doesn't know that. Or she. Well, sir. They don't know that. Also, I did my things around the wrong way, but it's okay. We got through it. They've got some red mana. Interesting. Scary, but interesting. I could attack and enlist boosting with the Samite Healer, but a 4-2 is still going to die to the Eerie Soul Tender, and I don't really want to do that. If they play a card, I am going to aggressive sabotage to wipe out their hand. Yeah, that's a very expensive deck. Do you still have those cards, or did you make the mistake a lot of players did and sold them, or got rid of them, or lost them? It's a very common mistake a lot of people made with those early Magic cards. Okay. We still do not have my mountain, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to attack into them. I don't anticipate anything happening. We're just going to slowly whittle them down 1 point at a time. And we're also going to aggressive sabotage them. Because... yeah, that'll do it. That's fair enough. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, we got rid of an Archangel of Wrath. Oh, that one hurts them. And a return card to their hand. Which, you know, that stings. That stings, buddy. Bet you would have, if he plays a Plains now, I'm going to be like, that was another mountain. Swamp, he couldn't have played it. Drugs are a hell of a thing. It sucks, man. Okay, here's a mountain. Good. We just keep whittling him down 1 point at a time. Now, I think next time what we do is we attack with the Cavalier and just run straight into them. Like, I know it's going to die, but I want to get rid of that Soul Tender. They're holding that card. Interesting, interesting. Yeah. So we're going to run the Cavalier into the enemy with a reckless abandon, enlisting the Samite Herbalist, which is going to give me 1 life and a scry, which I'll always take 1 life and a scry. Planes, I don't need those. See, scry is good. Get that shit out of here. Okay, and then you probably block with the Soul Tender. I mean, you block with the Baird as well, but I didn't think that was going to happen. You know what? You can get that angel back now, can't you? I messed up. Ah, it's not fine actually. That's all right. It is what it is. They'll probably kill my swarm of flies, which would be a damn shame, but it's all they could do, really. Gonna get that angel back. Yeah, I'm gonna get that angel back. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Forgot about... Reading the card explains the card. That would have been something I needed to take care of. Okay. Oh, shit, you did have another planes. And I see you have double kicked it. That's wonderful. Hmm. Yes, I see. That sucks. Win probably. Okay. We're not going to attack into that angel. Oh, we could, actually. Okay. We are going to attack into that angel. We're going to enlist the help of this friendly elemental. Because I would rather have extra power in the attack. The overall strategy is when that Archangel of Wrath is going to be a problem. I really wish I hadn't given it back to them. Prayer of Binding is probably the biggest problem there. Yeah. It was a real mistake to kill that creature. That's okay. If we get my own Archangel of Wrath, we will clear that up pretty quickly. There's not really a lot of strategy. Like, we got some synergies, but Aaron and this guy being out at the same time would have made it a pretty interesting game, like in the way of short. My domain is good. Archangel of Wrath is going to attack every turn. He's going to start gaining life pretty rapidly. That's going to be a damn shame. Nothing I can do about it, though. I don't really know if I've got a deck overall strategy. I mean, Sealed is a bit like that sometimes. You know, you play what you got. I would have preferred to a slightly different situation there. I'm surprised he didn't attack with the Angel. I see no reason to play the Sacred Peaks. Because the Sacred Peaks makes them think, oh, you've got like a plan? No. No reason to attack into that either. See, he played his planes immediately, so I know what he's got. I know he's got nothing. He doesn't know that I don't have something. He does not know that I have nothing. Yeah, unless he's stream sniping. Which I assume is not happening, but I don't know. So, okay, see, here we go. We attack with the 2/2 elemental. Actually, we attack with the Peacekeeper as well? They block with 2. That's not bad. See, I lose a guy, but they lose a guy that I was actually worried about. I was worried about that guy living. And this guy wasn't really doing much anymore anyway, so... I think that was a win for me. Maybe. I guess I did just open myself up. It is a strategy, trying to win, yes. Kill the Vivisector. I would love to get my own Archangel of Wrath any moment now. That would be very good. I've got 2 of them. And with 23 cards, it should be here any second now. That's a Kaladin Strike team. Not quite what I was after, but I will take it. No, not really. Not really. I'm not that sort of player. You're quite right. Keep these guys behind. Just attack. I mean, if I kill... I don't think I'm going to kill the Griffin. I think they're just going to let that stand. Again. Yeah, that's fine. If the Griffin dies for the Kaladin Strike team, I'm happy with that. I'm not a huge control player. Like, I can play it, of course, but it's just not my thing. This is going to get very bad almost immediately, honestly. Okay, I think we got to try and kill the Mana Worker. Oh, God. You mean... Man, I imagine people loved playing against you if that's how you played, because that is, like, literally just the worst. That's just not fun to play against. Like, I mean, for that sort of thing, Arena's good, because people can't just walk, like, stand up and just walk away, or just refuse to play against you. Because that's... if someone did that to me, I'd be like, yeah, I just don't want to play against you. Like, meh. Congratulations, you've made a game that's fun for you and you alone. I mean, that's fine. Like, it's part of Magic, you know. Speaking of which, I think that is game here. Because I've got nothing. My angels never showed up. Plastic. And all flyers, yeah, I can't block anything to do with that. So we'll just end turn and see what happens. Could have attacked, didn't matter. Yeah, so I think it all went wrong when I attacked into this thing. Wherever it is. This thing. If I just left that to be... Well, they could have attacked me and eventually that would have gone badly anyway. No, it wouldn't have actually. Well, the flyers I never really could deal with. I could have dealt with one of them. Nah, man. There's nothing courteous about a player saying you're not allowed to play a game. Nothing courteous about a blue counter deck. Alright, that's fine. Lost a seal, but that's alright. Yeah, that's the way you should play Magic. No, the game ends once they stand up and leave. I like how you think it's like, this is a good way to be. Everyone's so polite. It's like, you are no. I don't know if anyone will agree with you on that one, I'm afraid, Wes. Interestingly enough, we actually have all 5 colors in my hand, which is weird. Cool. We also have an angry monkey. I mean, I say counter does have a place. And I'm not even going to be rude and be like, and that place is in the rubbish bin. But it is important as, like, you know, one of the things that you got to have. Sorry, when Magic was just starting, there was a lot of rude and mean people. No, 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 no. It still has a lot of rude and mean people in the game. That hasn't changed. And playing a counter deck does not actually make people go, oh, okay, I'll be nice to this person. It's actually one of the things that honestly frustrates me more than the most than anything in this game is just a pure counter deck that you can't even play the game with. That is honestly the thing I hate most in this game. But I acknowledge that it has its place. Oh no, I know what a control deck is, man. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Do I need a mountain? I don't need a mountain. Mountains are silly. I mean, in tournaments, like, again, control has a point. I'm not saying it doesn't. I just say I hate playing it. Alright, it's time to bring in an angry monkey, I think. Do we even bother attacking? Yeah, maybe they won't defend. But I played all my stuff in advance, so maybe I did that wrong. I mean, it depends on the community. Some communities like that sort of thing. I don't, but, you know, every community is different in their own way, and what they find fun and engaging. Oh, there's a bog badger. Hello, bog badger. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Do we play a land? No, we don't play a land now. That'd be silly. We just attack with my angry monkey. Yeah, there's no reason not to. And then we'll do that. Making my monkey stronger than normal monkeys. Okay, that's fine. Then we will... I think we play my Phyrexian Warhorse. No, actually, cards. Cards are good. Need cards. Take some damage, but whatever. Damage is meant to happen. Life is a resource! That's how it works, right? You only die at 1. It's okay. As long as you don't get to 0, you're okay. Just keep on going. Ooh, Death Touch. You know, attack? He's not. Interesting. Cowardice at the highest order. Not really, but... There's not a lot of this format in the way of sweepers, so I think we'd be okay. We'll kick this warhorse, which sounds really bad when you put it that way. I'm just going to kick this horse. Maybe don't kick horses. I would love to get some sort of first striking going, but that's okay. Again, I should have attacked before playing my warhorse. Classic mistake there. Now we can cast this and do 5 damage. Oh. Oh no. What are you doing? You're starting at 1? Alright. This is going to get interesting really bad, really quick, I think. But he's going to get two, probably the most powerful things he's got, which is a warhorse. I kind of expected a little bit more interesting than a warhorse there, but sure, why not? Okay, we're going to attack with my warhorse. Really? Well, okay, my horse is going to eat the elemental then. Yum, 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 yum. I could eat the soldier, but the elemental's going to go away anyway, so... Okay, what are you looking at right now, my dude? Ah, yeah. The warhorse is probably actually going to get played then. These are the things that are going to come out with the world spell. Okay. So he's got some really nasty big creatures that are just going to be put out with the world spell. There's nothing much I can do about that. Speaking of things that are, it's not big, but okay. I'm not particularly excited with what's going on right now. But there is a chance. There's a couple of chances, actually. Okay. You killed my dude and you made a sapperling. That's called a rude thing to do. Ah, it's a shame that we can't get rid of everything. They'll discard the warhorse and the bone splinters. I know that. It's the correct thing to do. 10 creature. That's a strong boy. But you gotta do it. Like, they're gonna go away anyway. You might as well give them no choice. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll discard the wrong things. Probably unlikely. The unsets aren't in this game. Discard deck is up there with the counter deck. That is true. But again, discard has its place. Discard counter deck. I mean, that's discard counter bounce deck. That's the deck that you just go, I don't want to play this game. Like, can I just do anything else other than play this game? And the answer is yes, you can. You can walk away. And then Wes will ban you. I know it wasn't Wes doing the banning. I've been reading. Okay. Wes just doesn't want people to play the game. I mean, Wes was seen as like some sort of enforcer. Let's not see that. Like, let's not keep that. Let's not forget this. Wes was seen as an enforcer to annoy people that people didn't like. Right? Wes is like a magic hitman. He's like a wizard, but wearing like, I don't know, what a hitman wear. He's a wizard with a barcode. Wrong hitman. Okay, now the good news is I think those are the strongest things in their deck. So that's something. We can probably still do this actually. Because he'll attack with that. Yeah, this is okay. We could turn this around. He doesn't know about my leyline binding. I'm concerned, but see, these were the largest things they had. The cards they went looking for were the biggest stuff they had. We deal with these. That's the scariest thing they've got. We are in a good place. It doesn't look like it, but we are actually in a pretty good place. I don't think they've got much else. I don't think they've got much more gas in the tank, so to speak. So they're going to attack with those two boys, or at least one of them. Yeah, attack with both of them. That's what I wanted. Now, here's the plan. We leyline binding the Mothbeard Ancient, which could go wrong if they destroy an enchantment, because then they just get the 5 life back, which, you know, an extra 5 life, which we don't want, but we can't change that fact. And we bounce that, get that out of the way. Please leave, sir. You are not invited to this party. And then we're going to put the Outrider in the way. Now, of course, there is a possibility they buff it. That's not the end of the world. In fact, if they do, that's fine by me, honestly. No, it'll die. We do give them another Saproling. A 1/1 Saproling, though, not worried about it. Like, I'm happily trading a 4/4 for a 5/4. Like, I'll be honest, didn't see that one coming. Okay, that's a little bit rough. That's a little bit rough. But it's not the end of the world. We can still deal with this. I didn't see a monstrous wall leech being a thing. Why is it? Oh, because the world spell makes it so good. Bro. That's alright. We can still kill the wall leech. It just, each one of these combats is just getting worse and worse for me. But again, I can't imagine they've got too much more like this going on. So what we do is we defend with the Warhorse and we defend with the Splatter Goblin. Now at the moment that's 5, 6 damage. Okay. So then they'll choose how they want to assign damage. Hopefully they want the Warhorse at front. No, they want the Splatter Goblin at front. Okay, they've done that correctly. But we will boost the Warhorse, eat the Soldier. Nom nom nom. Okay. That gives you another Saproling, sure, why not? Okay. Oh shit, it didn't go to graveyard, it went to exile. Oh, well I'm glad I didn't rely on that for something useful. Man, here I was saying I don't think this game's going to be a problem anymore, but I think it's becoming a bit more of a problem. I think I counted my chickens before they hatched on this one. But my opponent doesn't have any cards in hand. Saprolings will very soon become the real issue. They've really much done that, haven't they? What I need is one of my angels, please, of which I have 2 of. They are sacrificing to draw cards. Yeah, I suppose that's probably a valid point too. Cards are good. But then again, they can't have much more devastating in their hand deck, can they? Can they really have that much more devastation in their deck? Suppose they could. Suppose they could. Ah! Well, I was always worried about that. I think we just let the 3 damage go through at this point. No, I was gonna say I got cocky, but it's not like I could have done anything about. It's not like I could have done anything about it. Like, I didn't make any decisions based on, haha, all their stuff is dead. Like, I still made the best decisions that I could have. That thing is just a real problem. I don't know if I could have done anything different. Team devastated by deck. Team devastated by, like, 12-inch deck. That's what I used to have when I was 13, because my 12-inch deck was very bad. As I said, all my cards were like 400 cards, all sleeved, were in the deck. That thing was tall and useless. How much damage is that coming in? 14. Ugh. If we're gonna lose a creature, we might as well, you know. My deck stood tall. Yeah. And that thing has trample, so there's no reason standing in front of that thing. Another sapling for you, my lord. I hope you enjoy it. Another mountain. That's bad. Oh. Give the old good game there. 3 land draws in a row. That's not great. I thought I had him there for a moment, but no. He outplayed me there. Well done. Well done. That's magic for you. Sometimes that do be happening. Ah, well. You can get mad about it. You can be like, the shark fly's bad. But quite frankly, I mean, that's magic. That'd just be how magic be. 18 goblin tokens. Audio quiet. Audio quiet. Maybe I click on the right button. My goodness, what are we doing here? Volume mixer. Audio do be quiet. Turn that up a bit, shall we? Only now, like near the end of the stream, do I see that audio has been quiet. Goblins are a little bit aggressive like that. That's how goblins be. Goblins just attack you with millions of them. They are filthy little creatures, deserving no respect, and asking none. Alright, well, one way or the other, this is going to be my last game for the stream, and then I'm going to take a rest, and then we'll do Factorio in a few... No, sorry, Crusader Kings in a few hours after this. We'll see how it goes. That game took a while to find. And we've got some sort of elf vampire. How rude. Well, look, there's my Archangel of Wrath. Yeah, good to see you, buddy. Where were you last game? I was down at the local McDonald's. I was getting some snacks. Okay, good. Opponent took a mulligan. I'm mostly happy with this. I would love to see some planes, but this is fine, I suppose. We've got a turn 3 play. That's where you want to start playing your cards. My opponent has a 60 card deck. What? That's a lot of cards. Why would you play a 60 card deck in sealed? In before I'm absolutely savaged by this guy. But normally, this is not a good strategy. Because, I mean, how many of his... So you open, what, 50, 30... Yeah, I mean, I'd just be imagining, like, a lot of the cards aren't great. I won't be complaining, of course. We're going to enlist. Is that the right move, though? Yeah, I think it's fine. Probably block with the Semite. Nope, they just take it. Sure. I guess they could give the Semite Herbalist the axe. I mean, I don't know if that really helps them that much, but... You put 3 stun counters on it. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care at all, in fact. Like, there's levels how much I care about that, and it's I don't. I guess I don't counterattack for a few turns, so we're going to aggressive sabotage, destroy my opponent's hand, because they got 2 cards left, it's perfect. Yeah, there was a couple of things in there, I suppose. We enlist, we do that. I wonder if they thought that was going to stop the elementals coming out. A lot of questions to be asked here. Getting rid of that anointed peacekeeper is probably good. They have played a mountain. They have equipped their Semite healer with the axe. It doesn't have lifelink, so it's not that big a deal. Although the 4 damage, I suppose, is going to hurt. At some point, I would love to have a white mana. At some point, it would be nice. We haven't got it yet, but one day it would be very nice to have. Enlist. Just keep attacking. We're going to keep enlisting to make sure we actually can break through this bridge. If he ever tries to stop me. And if the Semite healer attacks, then we'll just block with the Rager. Like, I can't keep taking 4 damage like that. Oh, it's an island. How exciting. You're going to block the Rager? Okay. Oh, you're going to stop the Rager from blocking? Sure, why not? Okay. I really honestly can't remember Inception. I watched it once and I went, okay, that was an okay movie, I suppose. Like, that's my review of Inception. It was okay, I guess. Okay, here's the plan. 2, 4, 8. You don't quite have enough damage to win in 1 turn with it. But I think it's still the correct play. We steal the Semite healer for a turn, and we attack with a whole bunch of stuff. Is that good? I think it is good, but not right now. And we'll leave it so their mana has to be spent to do that. So, unless they play a creature this turn, I think that's probably game. They are going to look at the top 4, put one of them in their hand. Alright. Planes would also be pretty interesting. Okay, I hope whatever you got there was pretty good for you. Okay, you're going to tap down my Rager. That's fine. You've now got no mana. That means this is the end of the game. Yeah, you attacked me for 4. Congratulations. Yep. I take 4 damage. Then it is my turn. We do have the Leyline Binding. I don't particularly care about that. What we do is Enthrall the Pit. We enthrall the Samite Healer. And we attack with, gosh darn everything. And that'll be the win. Is that other planes? We'll hold on to it, just in case something weird happens. Alright! That was okay. Well, anyway, I am done for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed watching the Magic stream today, please give a follow. I'd appreciate it. And aside from that, yeah, we'll just call it here. I'm not going to raid anyone because I don't really follow anyone. Actually, yeah, I don't really follow anyone on Magic, so I'm not going to raid anyone. But I will see you guys in like 3 hours for some Factorio. Oh, sorry, Crusader Kings. So everyone take care.